Kadosh, Boker Or, Bekiim Bahalacha 3, day 5. We are on page 9, okay, and we are on Halacha Yod, Halacha Tet, Halacha Yod, number 10. Okay, we're going to speak about now the Yud Ke Vav Ke. Okay, and let's start. When pronouncing the name of Havaya, Yud Ke Vav Ke, the name is spelled, well, obviously we don't read it, right? So he says that it's pronounced Amonai. So what happens is one must pay attention to the meaning of its spelling and to the meaning of the way that it's pronounced. We pronounce it Aleph Daled, and its meaning is that Hashem is the master of everything that exists, which is Adon Hakol, the master of everything. Okay, Adon Hakol. Its spelling is Yod Ke Vav Ke, which connotates the concept that Hakadosh Baruch Hu is Hayav V'Yeh, exists since the beginning of the time, exists as presence, and will continue existing until the end. 289. This is the ruling of Maran Shulchan Aruch based on Rabbi Yirmiyah's teaching Sefer Hayira. The Bekiim argues and he says that the halacha demands only that while pronouncing the name of Aviyah, you just have to think of Adon Hakol. This meaning confirms for the pronunciation of the name because we actually say Amonai. And the halacha does not demand that we think of the added meaning of Ayav V'Yeh. The Bekiim agree that one must think of both meanings when saying Shema. Meaning, one more time, according to the Bekiim, you don't need to think about that every single time you say Yud Ke Vav Ke. You only have to think Adon Hakol. But when Shema, when you say Shema, you say Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, Yud Ke Vav Ke, Yud Ke Vav. There you do have to think of both meanings. Yud Ke Vav Ke, which means Hayav V'Yeh, and Adon Hakol. Okay? As Sephardic Jews, we must follow the Maran, right? And therefore, it's always necessary to think of both meanings when pronouncing the name of Hashem. The Sponsor Chadat Avram compromise, though, saying that if it's too difficult, we may rely upon the Gaon Vilna. I did tell you guys in the past that even though here it says that you could rely upon the Gaon Vilna, if it's very difficult, there is a special tefillah of Nafike Mayim that is brought down at the beginning of the Avodat Hashem and Yishavat Siyach and a lot of Sidurim, that basically what they do is it gives you a special, like a special prayer that every time that you're going to mention the name of Hashem, this is your kavanah. And therefore, at least it also makes it a little bit easier that Keilu, you already had that kavanah from the beginning, right? Again, does it work 100% according to Maran? Maybe not, but with the Gaon Vilna and this, it's a little bit better, okay? The name Elokim means omnipotent and all-powerful, which is Takif Kulam. The root of the word is El, which means mighty being, strong. This word appears in several times in the right in each one with its meaning. For example, the Torah says, Mi chamocha ba'elim Hashem, right? So who's like you, Hashem, mighty beings. And these volumes, right, the names of Havaya Elokim are consistently translated as God or Master. This is not intended to contradict the meaning stated in the halacha. Rather, it takes into account that the blessing emphasizes that Elokim Namitent is also Elokeinu, our Master, to whom we are devoted to, and who, right, is devoted to us. Right? Look at 290. The name Elokeinu implies two complementary concepts. One of them is that Hashem chose us as His nation and gives us preferential treatment. Thus, it is an extra privilege, right, to refer Him as Elokeinu, our Master. And the second meaning is that we chose Him, right, to recognize as our God, right, as the one who controls, right, our lives, that there's no other power that has any other control over our destiny. It would look, right, strange if the names of Havaya Elokeinu, right, would be translated as God or God. Doesn't make sense. God or God, you don't say that. And therefore, we just say God or Master. But it doesn't mean that Elokeinu doesn't mean really Master, because we know that Amonai is a Master, right? Adon Hakol, not Elokeinu. But again, this is the concept, okay? Anyone who succeeds in thinking of the meaning of Hashem, right, of Hashem's name, each time, right, he pronounces it, is fortunate indeed. This in turn will enable him to fill more mitzvot. For example, since he concentrates well on the blessings as he recites, he's unlikely to find himself wondering whether he actually made the bracha or not. Because once a person comes and he starts having kavanah, it's a different world. Okay, all the above are the basic thoughts that one must have while reciting a bracha. The Kabbalists are right; they taught to meditate on very lofty concepts as they recite the words. The Mekubalim, it's a completely different world. But we're just going to the simple of the halacha. We're not mentioning the entire concept of the Mekubalim. Have a wonderful day.